Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now Sanders.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Sanders to throw.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins.
And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Johnson on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Browns getting set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Gets by him at the 25. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as we get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 10.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd down in a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Second and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Once again, Judkins.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Sanders.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And it's 3.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Play action. It's Sanders.
Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw now. Here's Sanders.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
A gain of 9.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Deontay Johnson.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
David Njoku. First and goal, Cleveland.
Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
On third and goal, Sanders.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to move back in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 7.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
On the coverage defensively.
Back to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Second down at the 26-yard line.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Looking to throw. Sanders.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
On fourth down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Breaks a tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Sanders. He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So no need to back him up. This is the message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. He'll drop to throw.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
A gain of 6 yards.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On first down, here's Judkins.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Sanders.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Sanders.
Nowhere the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Nifty move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sanders to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with Judkins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Throwing, Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
3rd and 5.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Brown.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
Flushed out right.
And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll look to throw.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw.
That is caught.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a game.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They run with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd down.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jordan Addison,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Browns 20.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Steelers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He stiff arms him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And here's another carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he fends him off. Steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Browns' 28-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Give to Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And in for the His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Sanders.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Sanders. Connecting with Johnson.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Here's 1st down.
First down, Cleveland.
Throwing, Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Dances by him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So now the Browns down by 7. A little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw.
completes to the Joker.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are
following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Able to power through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 15.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
A short one there to Fryermuth. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6 yards. That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Texans 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston set to take over. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. He'll look to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Steelers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. After one, our score, 9-3. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
That's another Steelers.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
First and 10.
They'll try to jet sweep with Kirk. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brings up third and 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks trying to run inside, but nothing there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
now it's 2nd and 10.
Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Second down at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLeod. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play.
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. That's McLeod. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Nick Herbig in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
31 yards. First down, Texans.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
This is caught by Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime.
Addison hauls it in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen.
Boswell's kick is good. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday Night Prime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Jordan Addison headed back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw here.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. Third down and 13.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's fourth down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated probably.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports.
Your defending NFC South champion, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. Monday Night Primetime is underway. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Offense to the line for second down. He'll throw it. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, give to Harris.
Well,
a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Buccaneers.
They'll try and throw it here. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Baker now off the play fake. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 35-yard
Receiver in motion going left. 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And they bring him down around the 34. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the third time's a charm for them. They find some success. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now they're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now an inside handoff to Harris. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a throw. Taken in by Kirk right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running behind center with Harris.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
That's incomplete on 2nd down. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
He's dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10.
15. First down, Steelers.
Najee takes this one. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun. Connection made to Shaheed. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was brought down by Levante David. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Harris. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They just get the play off. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. On the give, this is Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd and 8. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jukes one defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
They're giving out a Najee. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Harris once more. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go, 2nd and very long. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That's complete. Here's Kirk. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Irving here from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. side. This is Ibuka. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mayfield now from the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They motion the slot man right. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Shaheed on to handle the return.
It's 4th down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds a man right side. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here's 2nd and 14. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Dropping back to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the
From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
To throw is Mayfield. Catch made underneath by the back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
First down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Steelers hoping to grow their lead before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back now, pressure on its way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking for a throw here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
6-yard attempt.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Slot man in motion right. First down, here's Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're now set for first and 10. This one's taken in by Otten. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Working inside the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Baker now off to play fake. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Fighting forward for about 7. Nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
First down.
They'll hand it off to Harris. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Good tackle by Chris Braswell.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Mayfield on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneers, first down.
Irving on the inside give. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Finds him over the middle. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They're going play action. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
They go play action on 1st. Complete right side to Washington. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Airing it out on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the set. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Connection made to Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead to 7. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
14. Buccaneers 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's off. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Right back to Irving now. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
They send the tight end in motion. First down throw here, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again is Baker. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with a big interception.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Johnson up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun. That's caught. This is Edison. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Now a carry by Johnson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the ground again with Johnson. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Here's Johnson again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
2 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And
Setting up a throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. They'll run here, following the penalty. Did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
They just get the play off. He's got a man left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down. On the give, this is Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused, executing the play in front of them.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Mayfield now from the gun. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. They send a tight end in motion. 3rd and long, Mayfield. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
14. Buccaneers.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. They're coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The tackle by Benjamin Morrison. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw it.
At the 41-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give it to him again. And a stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. 7th play in the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good for Buccaneers. 1st down.
Here's the give to Irving. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43. This finds Evans complete. And this one does not go far. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight.
4th down.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going with Johnson here. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to the air here. Caught by Fryermuth. And they are on and short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it.
For the Steelers.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Down and 5.
He's back to throw. That one's good to Godwin. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st down looking to throw. Mayfield. Got his target. It's up. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them. A little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers facing a 5-point deficit. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He finds Evans left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 4.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game. They'll try it on the ground. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
14.
Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it inbounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Setting up to pass. He finds Freiermuth over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. In range for the game winners. They go hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers who take a knee. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this.